Hey guys, welcome to the stream space. So it's kind of becoming a habit. I'm going to show you guys like all the new sabers as I get them and as I open them. Today we're doing a character saber. This is Count Dooku's new. It's new actually. This is a new Black Series release. This is his Force Effects lightsaber, released as of roughly Christmas, I believe. And yeah, I'm ready to break this guy open and check it out. He's got one of the cooler curved design fencing sabers. So I'm definitely looking at something really cool here. Okay. Cutting tool was ready this time. Okay. And they have gone back to using the proper stands. So that's the stands that these ones are known for coming with, as opposed to the balance-based ones. So they are they're not handing you something that's going to break your saber if you try to put it on the wall with it. Why do I feel like somebody's been in here before? Yeah, keeping all the stuff separate right now. Keep his saber like kind of apart. So this is the pommel with the cover tech clip that is once again useless. Cover techs are pointless on these sabers because do not allow you to remove the blade. It does make it feel more authentic though. So you can see we got a nice grip point here. We got that cool hook design. That is the most plain looking power switch I've ever seen them give one. So you can actually see that this is like, they're not even hiding that it's a power switch. Where in other models they've definitely done that. I mean, him being a curved design, I think that they would have a really hard time with that. So we'll put it together and I'll show you a full clip and then we're going to cut away so we can put a battery in it. Oh boy. So, there you go. This is easily one of the hardest ones to use because it is a fencing saber. But, still is going to look pretty damn cool on a stand. So, we'll be back with some batteries. We are back. We are back with the lightsaber when you are ready to put the battery carriage in and do first ignite. Now, I had some fun with this one. And by fun, I mean it was an absolute nightmare. We've got our lovely battery carriage / soundboard here. And, well, let's just say the design department might be getting a phone call. Or at least whoever handled these ones. I've heard from EB Games that people were having some issues with these. But anyways, what the issue I had specifically was on this piece right here, little silver screw. So what you're looking at here is the battery carriage / soundboard. So what this does not only does it provide power to the lightsaber, but it also provides the sound by way of that. Problem you run into is how are you supposed to power said device when you can't actually get the battery sleeve off. So there's a sleeve. As you can see, it's a little jagged from me messing with it, modifying it to get batteries into it, because this screw, the piece that it screws into, came loose from the rest of that that holder, so it no longer allows it to unscrew. So basically, you just sit there infinitely unscrewing it. So basically, I had to modify the sleeve around the battery carriage that holds the batteries in place to put the batteries into the carriage itself. So I gotta say, big design flaw on that one. I have my other gripes about this lightsaber. I mean, this is probably the poorest excuse for a character lightsaber that I've ever had the displeasure of trying to show you guys. Later, we will be doing Asajj Ventress, and I can tell you right now, that was a much more pleasant experience. So, anyways, without further ado and my griping, we are going to put this bad boy into place. Now, I've had my issues with how the pommel's designed. So you got it like that. You put the battery carriage in, slide the pommel over, and then spin. Spin, 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 spin. Endlessly spin. Okay. Now, you don't go right until it won't spin anymore. That's too far. It's too tight. Basically, you line the CoverTech wheel up with this gold bowl. Anyways, so we are ready for the grand moments, what I look forward to the most when I buy these. I have yet to get a burnt out LED yet, and I hope that we can continue that trend with this one. So, with that being said, that's nice and clean. One of the issues I read about was that the gyro in the lightsaber has issues, and it'll actually get it so that the soundboard is making kind of like a repeated noise, like it just does it over and over again. So we're not seeing that. Not bad. Kind of unwieldy for someone who's not used to it. I don't like it. Anyways, so that would be it. Now, I gotta say, not the greatest sound quality. It sounds fine, but it's, I guess, the volume that's a little on the low side. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the batteries. Maybe it's the pommel itself being too thick. Maybe the vents aren't big enough on the bottom. I don't know entirely, but it was kind of like, I'm up here now, and that sounds good. When it's pointed away from me, like I know it's there, but it just doesn't feel like, it feels like it could be louder. That's my problem. I think it could be louder. So anyways, that's going to be the unboxing for the Count Dooku lightsaber. As far as Black Series sabers goes, I can't give this too high of a rating. I had too many problems with this. So first off, we have the, let's go over the pros and cons. Okay, we're going to go over the pros and cons. We'll do this a little more professionally on Ventress specifically. But for this guy, pro, it is beautiful. It is an aesthetically pleasing lightsaber. It's got a nice, the LEDs along the blade are fantastic. They look great. It's got a good weight to it. But if I had to go into the cons, I'm going to have to say sound volume is very low. And some cheapness where it comes to the power supply, or the power cable, or pardon me. When it comes to the power switch, very cheap, wiggles in place. And this is an official Hasbro Black Series one, so I don't feel like they have an excuse, being the toy company that they are, to make something that feels so cheap, I guess. I feel like the pommel could have been done a little differently, and maybe that's a personal gripe for me, but I really think that instead of cutting it here, where my finger is, they could have cut it over here, and then that would have been a little more straightforward. You'd be less likely to, you know, wreck the threads on the screw end. So, you know, a pro is that it's beautiful. It's a good looking saber. It's going to look fantastic on the stand. Bright LEDs. That's where I have to stop, unfortunately. The cons is the battery compartment is finicky, and that may just be me. That may just totally be me. The pommel kind of disconnects in a weird place, and the power switch is a little on the cheap side, as well as the volume not being quite as loud as it should be. So, anyways, that is the Count Dooku lightsaber unboxing. These, to be perfectly honest with you guys, these two parts were filmed very far apart from each other, so I look completely different. But you know what? I wanted to make sure that you guys got the full experience on this, so we're going to be releasing a bunch of lightsaber videos from the last couple months. So there's been 4 that have been added to my collection as far as lightsabers go. We have the Saj Ventress, Count Dooku, and then we have 2 customs, one of which was a bad situation, and then the second one of that series of the customs was a good situation from the same company. So they made good at it, and I'm happy to provide that video review for you guys. So you can check out all my other content on the stream space. We have video game series upon video game series upon video game series. Right now we are going to be preparing to open up the new Fortnite season, so that'll be fun. But you can also catch on series that we've done before, like God of War for the PS4, as well as Spider-Man PS4, and I turned that on by accident. Still sounded cool. And lastly, you know, stay safe out there, guys. Check out my 2 channels, Pydera Space 74 for YouTube, Pydera_74 for Twitch. And you can throw all your likes, follows, and subscribes in the right places with that information. Bye-bye, guys.